Alright guys, let me meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and boy do we got something to show you today. To understand what I'm going to show you, first I want to tell you some good news. Number one, Kim Jong-un has finally come to his senses, and he has decided that he's not going to bomb Guam because he realized it's a waste of his lives, potentially risking his employees, his countrymen, and everybody else. So Kim Jong-un has kind of said, yeah, you know what, I'm not really interested. So, that is the first good news, okay, is that Kim Jong-un has decided that he's not going to bomb Guam, which is great, because I don't want to see anyone bomb anyone. Now, the next thing we gotta talk about, well, we talk about keyboards, right? Well, this, you gotta believe. I'm gonna take this one on the stand for a minute. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, I know it's in color. They have a lot of phone parts, and I, am cleaning this old keyboard. This one's still kind of being cleaned right now. This is the case it goes in. Looks familiar, right? An older Mac keyboard. All the keys are in here, and let's put it this way. This keyboard was a disgusting mess. I mean, okay, the white keyboard, I could get it working to a point, but I couldn't get it working completely right. So, unfortunately, because I couldn't get it working correctly, we are kind of running into a question about what are we going to do now. Well, here's what we're going to do now, okay? I got tons of PC keyboards. Loads, except the PS2, so not USB. So, considering buying one of those PS2 to USB adapters for the keyboards I have, because that way I can plug my keyboards into my Mac and make it easy. And right now, I think what we're going to do is let's go take a look and see what else I got going on right now. So, let's switch this back to the camera so I can show you something here. Okay. Okay. Hey, Dory. You got a minute? Say hi to the audience.
Michele, I don't want to be on TV.
Well, I wanted to show them the keyboard that you're sitting in front of mainly. Slay that up for a second. This keyboard, he's fine, just showing to him. This is an older Mac Pro keyboard from the Apple Desktop Bus, and it features a Apple ADB connector, and we got to connect it to an iMe adapter so that we can use it with the iMac until we can get a new keyboard. That's what I want to show you. And I uploaded your video, by the way. So it's on your channel now. You want to talk about that?
No, I don't.
About the one, about the jewelry pieces?
Michele, I don't. I did. My jewelry, I can't. I don't want to talk about because I can't do it and it upsets me.
Right. It's just go to Dory Weissuck or Dory Myville here on YouTube. You'll see it on her channel. You can check it out there. And it's only 7 minutes long. So those with ADD and ADHD won't get too manic about it.
Have a good night, everybody. I'm just trying to watch my show.
I know. Did you check out the video? It's up on your page.
No, not yet. I'm watching this.
All right. Okay. So that's what's going on with Dory's video. She wanted to do a video, and she did a video on her jewelry because some people asked about it, and so put this back in the stand. Yeah, make sure don't press silent. Yeah, I don't want to be silent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say will be used against you by the justice of Trudy. Oh, please. Okay, no, seriously. So the short deal is Kim Jong-un has reneged and said, you know what? I don't want to go ahead and blow him up because I don't want to get myself into a pile of trouble with the United States. It's just, obviously, he's invested some serious good money into weapons. Guam is a well-fortified American base. It's not worth it. And Donald Trump, of course, applauded his decision because, like he said to Kim Jong-un, that would have been one of the worst mistakes you could have ever done. As far as preventing yourself, protecting your people should be first priority. Protecting people should be job one. Okay? Not job 2, not job 3, not job 4, 5, 6, whatever. I don't know how long the sound was silent. I have no idea. So, wasn't silent before you walked in the other room. So, okay, so why don't I just give a quick recap, just in case you did not hear Dory. She is planning to do new videos on her channel. But right now her hand is still hurting, as she explained in her video, her newest video on her channel. So, she has some things to sell, but she's not currently going to be able to make them for a while, any new ones, except for what she has in her stock. So, if you want to buy any of your jewelry, or look at what she's got, go to Dory Myville right here on YouTube and check it out. And she also, of course, lists her email address and her Facebook contact information in the video as well, so you can find her through those means and ask her and inquire about prices and purchasing and stuff like that. The 1/4-inch mono plug to RCA adapter didn't show up yet, which is very disappointing. Okay, I contacted the seller, and he says, I don't know what's going on. He says, I don't know what UPS is doing, because it's UPS Mail Innovation. Now, I know they hasn't called Smart Post, and usually with Smart Post, they're pretty good. But this time, the pieces are still sitting there. Or at least he said, I think that they picked up the package, but it never went out. I said, well, don't you think you should check on it and find out what's going on? He said, Michele, please be patient with me. Please give me like 3 days to see if I can find out what's going on. I ordered the piece on the 6th of August. Okay. Now, that was 10 days ago. He's down in New York City, in Brooklyn, New York. Okay, I'm in Winston, Connecticut. It normally takes about 1 to 2 days for a package to come, which means I got my eye drops on the way, which is nice, because now I got my eye drops. My right eye is happy, you know. It seems like it reads a little clearer. It does. Yeah, okay. But now, anyway, with all the stuff that I'm trying to do to the dilemma with these keyboards, these two different keyboards. The first keyboard was a sudden failure. No one really understood exactly why it failed. The second one was kind of, yeah, we kind of know why it failed, because it's old and it's beat up, and it was so full of food and hair and grunge and everything else. And the space bar, the little rubber cup under the space bar had worn through and needs to be replaced. Okay? Well, that's no problem. But the first thing is I looked on eBay to see if I could find the rubber cups that go in those keyboards. I didn't find one. Okay? I did not find one at all. I could find a keyboard that, like the white one, it's got problems with some keys not working. But I tested the controller to see if the controller was the problem, and I was able to successfully cause the triggering of those keys that were supposed to be bad. There's a couple keys and a column that are out. A column of keys. Okay, so I'm thinking that somewhere in the system a trace may have, stopped working correctly. So what I'm going to do is see if I can go down to the local supply store and pick up the that special pen used to fix rear window defrosters. Yeah, it's like a pen. It's designed to do exactly what I'm going to be doing with this, to fix breaks in the foil or traces. Yes, obviously, its piece consists of 2 mylar sheets with fine traces printed on it. And I am not going to sit there and try to, what I said, I'm not going to sit there and try to solder on it. It's mylar. It's heavy plastic mylar. If you solder it, it's not going to work. Okay, originally they obviously had manufactured it in a completely different process, since it's not actually soldered traces on the plastic. It was photo etched. So we got to find a way to do it in a cool temperature way of fixing the splices on a keyboard and look for broken traces. Every other key works fine. We know the controller works fine. So we need to fix those traces. And so that's what we're going to check into. And yeah, I am going to buy those dongles I told you about, those PS2 keyboard mouse dongle to USB port adapter. That would be good because I got tons of PS2 keyboards, and I even have a PS2 mouse. Although we'll probably stick with the standard mouse that we already have, which is the USB mouse. But I might buy a couple of those stuff. I might buy like 4 of them. I'll tell you why. Because my Raspberry Pi has this wireless little keyboard on it. Sorry, I'm just tired. I've been busy all day. And some days it starts doing stupid things. I don't know why it does the stupid things it does, but all of a sudden it jumps out of the screen menu I'm in, and mostly just jumps out of the menu, and so it's almost like it's getting the protocol converter is getting the in the wireless dongle is getting some commands all mixed up, and the keyboard processor chip and the wireless is getting commands confused. What do you mean? It's only $5 Chinese thing. Do you expect it's gonna be that great anyway? Seriously, probably not. So if I buy this, buy a couple of PS2 adapters, I'll be able to use my existing keyboards. What about that fancy point of sale keyboard I was looking at? Well, it's funny. I went to the website for Cherry, and I see that some of the keyboards that they have drivers for them, and including for the magnetic card reader for the Power Mac, or for the Intel Mac and Power Mac G5. Unfortunately, that's all nice and great, but it doesn't help me any if I can't make it, work. But Cherry tools for this keyboard that you totally design your layout of yourself, I do not see anywhere a driver for it for the Mac. Since it's a commercial keyboard for point of sale, perhaps I have to look on the point of sale division for Cherry. Okay. Now I also looked at other choices for mechanical keyboards with nice Cherry switches, MX switches. There's different colors. There's MS Brown. There's MS Blue. MX Brown, MX Blue, MX Red. I think there's MX Green, whatever. I don't know all the different colors mean. All I know is that they're actual discrete switches that are soldered to a back plane that you can actually, technically, if the switch goes bad, you can unsolder the switch and put a new switch in. Of course, that makes it more expensive. But compared to when I'm working with this Mac thing, at least I could say is, if I wanted to, I could probably buy a whole shitload of Cherry keyboards, and maybe I could find a way of designing my own do-it-yourself mechanical MX Cherry Blue keyboard with all the Apple keys on it, all the Apple functions. That would be based on the actual controller from the fancy keyboards. Okay, but I don't think that's going to happen because that's just going to be more aggravating than it's worth, and I'm not going to go through that much effort to do that. So for right now, it looks like the only keyboard that is ready to work out of the box, if you want to call it out of the box, at least be usable out of the box, is the old MK or M7304 or 7305. That keyboard will work. You know, it looks like roadkill. Once I clean the keys out, it won't quite look as bad. But it's still going to be a lot of pieces to put back together. Apple really, really went out of their way to really make sure to load lots of screws in that thing. And I don't mean just the ones holding the metal backing plate on top of the plastic frame. I'm talking about there's screws in it to hold so many things to that keyboard together. It's hilarious. So tomorrow I'm going to try to fix that, and I really need another M73 or 7403, whatever, cups, the little cups, keycap cups that go underneath, and I also need a number 7 key. I can get those on eBay, but the cups, I don't seem to be finding too many people that have the cups that go on the keyboard. Even though I tried hard to find them, and I couldn't find them. Alright, so tomorrow is another day of the week, and we will, of course, do another live stream. And don't forget, and this is important, guys, that Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time will be another live stream. That's right. Sunday night at 6 p.m. August 20th will be another live stream. And I hope that you'll be part of it. I hope you'll join us and have a good time and bring your questions. I'm hoping that the software is going to work properly. We're going to use the same software as we did last time because it is better video, which is FMLE, and so that's what we're going to be using. So for right now, I hope to see you tomorrow, at least for a brief vlog, if not a live stream, but we'll see what happens. So for right now, I hope you have a nice night, and don't forget, if you want to know, the Winston Carnival did start tonight. I think it's Friday night will be the fireworks, and then Saturday evening will be the parade, and then Sunday is the last day, I think, and then early in the morning, and then the rides and stuff close, and then they tear down and go to the next town over. So I was hoping to see if we can get the fire department to allow us to live stream at the carnival. Unfortunately, nobody contacted us yet. me or Lumi or Dory or anyone else to find out if that would be acceptable to them. So, I mean, that's a little disappointing. But that's life, you know, you can't help that. But for right now, I'm going to let you go and wish me luck with getting this other keyboard fixed. It's really kind of ugly looking, but at least physically it's working. It's clean. It's just icky. Alright, so for now, I'll talk to you later. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.